She's like looking at me, and I was like, ooh, that.
Or you missed. Like,
I did not. I don't miss, girl. And I'm like, this is a sure thing. And she goes,
no, I can't. Is this covered?
fist bump, kiss. All right. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day, a positive day.
A blessed day.
So we've been vlogging, and some people have been asking questions, and we've been answering some questions. But one of the main questions we've been asked, I guess, is
How we met.
how we met. So I'm actually like low-key like super excited to tell the story, because I haven't like, I don't know, I guess I haven't like gone back that far and like thought about it so in like detail. And I was really trying to get into the actual place where we met, and I was really excited to go there and kind of like,
I know, me too.
yeah, to see like the actual spot where we met. But because of the pandemic and everything's still kind of shut down, it was
Not
just,
open yet.
yeah,
So.
it's kind of a pain right now. So unfortunately we couldn't do that, but we were hoping to do this video there, but it didn't happen. But
That's okay.
we're still gonna tell the story. But before we start, I got a present for you.
It's not my birthday.
It's not your birthday, but I got a present for you. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get it, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Are they closed?
Yes.
No peeking. Okay, put your hands out. Put your hands out.
What is it?
What do you think it is?
Chocolate?
No.
It's in a box. Do I have to open the box? Should I open now?
Nah, don't know.
No, should I open my eyes?
Sure, why not? Open your eyes.
What's this?
All hail the expert vlogger.
It's a camera?
Yes, it's a new camera for Erika, because if you guys didn't watch the last vlog, that was her first time vlogging by herself, and she absolutely killed it. And I got her a new camera because the vlog camera we have now is like this big, huge thing, this thing that we're using now, and it's so hard to like vlog.
Yeah, I'm not carrying that thing around.
So I got you a super small one, so you have no excuse not to vlog. So everybody out there knows that I hooked her up with a small camera that she could fit in her purse, that she could take everywhere.
Well, I'm gonna need a bigger purse to go with this.
No.
You know.
No, you don't.
My purse is small. Have you seen it?
Girl, it's because you got no money. All right, so anyways, let's tell them how we met. You already know that we met in the club. We mentioned that a couple
We did?
videos ago.
Oh.
Yeah, we mentioned it in the couples tag video.
Oh, okay.
All right, Usher, you know.
Yeah.
We found love in this club. We met at a place called Afterlife.
At the time, it was called Afterlife.
At the time, it was called Afterlife. It was a club downtown Toronto, and it was just another Sunday night for me. And I was with like, I can't remember how many of my friends, how many of my boys.
There was like 5 of you, I think. Okay, wait. Well, should we say this was like 15 years ago?
Wow, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I guess this is 15 years
So
ago.
15 years ago, I was 19. You were, I think, already turning 20, or already 21, and I was turning 20. My birthday's in the fall, so we met. Do you remember which month?
Yes, September.
No.
August.
Yes, August.
Testing you. Maybe I don't remember. Go on.
For me, that night, I didn't want to actually go out that night.
Okay.
Well, a little backstory. I wasn't allowed out, right? So I had very strict parents, and so I had to sneak out of the house, right? So anytime I went out, I had to climb out the window. So anyways, I wasn't.
Wait, do you think they knew you used to climb out the window?
Yeah, I think my mom knew.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
she definitely is gonna know now, but yeah.
And I didn't want to go out that night. Like, it wasn't like a planned night to go out, and I didn't want to go out, and then I was kind of like forced, or I don't know, peer pressured or whatever, to go out, and so I did.
So how many times would you say you had been there?
Before, I don't know, 5?
5 times?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd been there about 50
Yeah.
times 2. Typically I hung out on the lower floor with my boys. We hung out, we did our thing, you know what I mean? We're 20 years old, you know, we're trying to pick up girls, we're getting rejected. That's usually how it went. For whatever reason we went upstairs, just because the vibe had changed downstairs, and on the lower level the music had changed, so we decided to go upstairs.
It's two different sounds too.
Yeah, two different sounds on the lower and upper floor. So I went upstairs. I don't think with all of my boys, just I think maybe one or possibly two. So I go upstairs on the upper level of this club, and I'm doing my thing. I think it was like more reggae music, and you know I'm a goof, so I'm dancing there and having fun, just doing my thing with my boy beside me. And this song comes on, and it's called the Willie Bounce. All right, so if you don't know the Willie Bounce, look it up. It's a really popular song back then. So I'm doing the Willie Bounce dance, and I'm like doing my Willie Bounce, and I'm going crazy, I'm going wild, and I'm not noticing anything, right? I'm just doing my thing, right? Not paying attention to anybody. I'm having so much fun. And all I remember is doing this dance, and I look to my left like this.
Oh yeah, to your left.
And I see this girl with this ear-to-ear smile, just like, bing, just big smiles. The first thing I noticed about her is huge smile, and I'm like doing my dance. I'm like, she's smiling at me. You go from there, like from when you saw me.
So I was there with a friend, a male friend, just a friend. So
You say he's just a friend. No, go ahead.
I wanted to dance for what I don't know if it was for that song or for another song. I can't remember. But I just know I wanted to dance. The person didn't want to, and I was kind of like cheesed off.
Cheesed off. Wow, we're showing our age.
Okay,
Go on.
no,
Yeah,
okay,
go on.
kind of
Go on.
pissed off.
No, just go on.
Anyways, then I just looked over and I saw you. I said, "Damn, he's hot."
He's hot. Okay, hot. Okay. She's there. She's beaming at me. She's looking at me, and I can't remember exactly how long, but I obviously noticed she was with a male friend, and obviously I didn't know who that male person was at the time. I didn't know if it was a boyfriend. I didn't know it was a friend. I didn't know if it was a brother. I had no clue who it was. I see this girl, and she's with this dude. I'm not just gonna go up and talk to her just like that. So I see the male friend that she's with, and he goes somewhere, I guess, to the washroom.
Yeah, he did.
So I tell myself, okay, well, this is my chance. I gotta go talk to her, right? I'm not gonna get another chance. So obviously she's been beaming at me with this big smile. Boom.
I can't.
I mean eye contact, bro. I mean there's not a more sure signal than eye contact. I mean beaming, bro. So I build up the courage, and as soon as the guy leaves, I go over there. My first thing I think I said was, "Do you want to dance?"
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I'm like, this is a sure thing, because she's been beaming at me. And she goes,
No, I can't.
I'm like, what?
I'm like, move.
What do you mean no, right? So then I'm in my head, I'm like, oh, is that your boyfriend? And she says,
No.
no. Okay, what's the problem?
Oh, and then I said, oh.
Go.
No, I think I said, come back next week, I'll be here. And I didn't drive, I didn't have a car or anything.
I don't remember you saying that, but if you said that, I was probably
Yeah.
like, what's wrong with this girl?
Because I was like gonna try and come back either with some girlfriends
Right.
or myself.
Regardless, I'm like, is that your boyfriend? No. Is that your friend? And she's like, yeah, it's just my friend. I'm like, so what's the problem? She's just like, I can't. And I don't remember how it ended, but I was like, okay. So I go back, and it wasn't far where I was with my friend. I go back to my friend, and I start dancing. I'm like, okay. Well, she said no. So I start dancing. I guess I start doing my thing. Her friend comes back, and she's with her friend. Mm-hmm. And I'm doing my thing, just having fun. And I look to the left again, and I see her, and she's still like, bing, like this big ear-to-ear smile. She's still staring at me like, dancing, doing her thing.
Because I didn't want you to go away or anything like that.
And I'm like, what's wrong with this girl? I'm like, she's giving me eye contact still, and she just rejected me, just shut me down. But she's still giving me the biggest eye contact of the world. By the way, do you remember what I was wearing that night?
Oh, I was going to ask you the same thing. No, I don't remember. But do you remember what I was wearing?
Well, here's the thing. After the big smile, I remember checking out the booty. I was like, she got a little something. She got a little something. So, I think you were wearing like these. I don't remember the top, but the the bottom was like these brown pants.
Yeah, and they were capris like this.
Yeah. I remember the brown pants. What was I wearing?
I don't know.
Uh,
And then I was wearing
clearly, I paid more attention.
a gold top like this, and that's why I put this on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wish I knew.
I can't even fit into this right now.
I wish I knew what I was wearing. But yeah, I remember because I remember the move. When she was dancing, she was just going like, She's like looking at me. I was like, ooh, who that? But then she rejected me. Well, anyways, I was like, all right. This girl, I don't know what she wants. She's staring at me. She rejected me. Whatever. So the vibe changed again. So I go back downstairs, right?
And then when I noticed you weren't there, I was like, oh my God, where did he go? Like I didn't even get his number or anything.
I'm back downstairs now, and I go to my best boy at the time. His name is Brock. I go to him at the time, and I'm like, bro, like there's this girl upstairs, and she's so hot, bro. And I swear she wants me. I swear she wants me, right? And he's like, oh yeah, okay, sure, buddy, right? And I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I went to talk to her though, and then like when her dude left or whoever it was, and she said no, and I don't know, but she's still staring at me. I don't know what to do. And he's just like, yeah, okay, whatever, bro. And you know what I mean? So my friend's like totally doubting me, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So shortly after that, I'm trying to forget about this girl, but all of a sudden, she's there like kind of in front of me to the left.
Oh yeah, you showed up like behind me. I didn't even know.
No, you showed up in front of me.
Did I?
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, so I must have found you.
Yes. Okay, you came searching for me. Okay, let's not get that twisted. So next thing I know, this girl's standing in front of me with their friend, and she's just dancing her back to me, and I'm like, the heck is going on?
It was like a little platform too, right?
Yes,
not,
exactly.
Not a stage per se, but like just a little platform.
Yes,
where
exactly.
People are dancing up there.
So I go to my boy, and I'm like, bro, that's the girl. That's the girl. He was like, that girl? And I was like, yeah, man. He's like, no, bro, you ain't getting that.
So I was thinking, how am I going to get his number, or how am I going to give him my number without my friend knowing? Because he was behind me.
Which sounds so shady, because it's like, why don't you just talk to me? Because it's just your friend. But go on.
Because you know why? At the time when he went to the washroom, I didn't want him to come and see me talking to you, because he was my ride home.
She's worried about getting stranded. Okay, yeah. I can understand that.
And so what I did was I flipped my phone and I turned it on, or whatever, it was already on. And what I did was, so I know I was to your left, and so I was like dancing.
Or almost even like right directly in front of me at this
right
point.
beside me. Or probably right in front of you. And I was dancing, and I'm going like this. Like, hold on. We'll pretend that's the other side. But I was going, I was looking that way. I was going like this with my phone on, and I'm like, trying to like this dancing. But he didn't get it.
Well, I saw it happening, and I saw you with the phone, like, in the back, and I'm like, I go to my buddy, I'm like, I think she wants me to take her phone. I was like, no, right? I'm like, no, like, why would she be like this with her phone? I'm like, I think she wants me to take her phone. Maybe put my number in it. But I still wasn't sure, you know what I mean? As confident as I was back then, I was also not confident. I was a very shy guy at the same time, and I had already been rejected by her upstairs. So I'm like, she probably doesn't want my number. I'm just maybe thinking this up in my head. I didn't know what to think at the time. And then I remember the phone kind of went back, and this is probably coming down to closer to the end of the night. Okay,
so I was like time is ticking.
Yeah, and in my head, there were probably some more looks, but in my head, I'm like, this girl likes me. She likes me. Like I'm telling you. But the phone was gone by then. You know what I mean? And I wasn't brave enough to just grab the phone. And I turned to one of my buddies. I said, okay, listen, this girl likes me. I'm telling you, I gotta give this girl my number. Okay? I'm like, here's the plan. Okay? I'm gonna write down my number on a piece of paper. All right? I'm gonna fold it up. All right? You guys are gonna go walk in between her and her friend, because it's really busy. You guys are just gonna walk in between, maybe like bump a little bit. And I'm gonna go last. And as I walk by, I'm gonna take my number and I'm gonna slip it in the back of her shirt. Okay? And this is how I'm gonna give her my number. This is how it's going down. So I ran to the bar with my boy, and I go to the bartender, like, hey, I need a pen and paper, a napkin, right? And I write down my number, and I go back. And we're such geeks at the time. We're behind this girl, Erika, and we're so nervous to do this, and I'm like, no, let's do it. And it was like a whole like mission between me and my boys. Like, this is the mission. This is what's
In
happening.
between that though, I noticed you were gone, and it scared me again.
Yeah.
I was like, where did he go? And then I think I did see you at the bar.
Oh, did you? Okay, yeah.
I did, because it was to the left, right?
It was
or
to the
something?
left, yeah.
Of the stage thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I was like, oh, he's right there.
So me and my boys had this mission. This mission had to be accomplished. So sure enough, time came. We said, go, 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 go. It's time to proceed with this mission. So my boys go, and I don't think they walked in between you. They kind of walked around,
behind,
like kind of close kind of thing. And then I just went and I had to man up, bro. I don't know where I got this courage from, but I just went, put in her shirt, and I dipped out. And we left the club. We left out the front door. Next thing I know, my boy Bundy comes up. He was the last one to come out. He goes, mission failed, mission failed, mission failed. The number fell on the ground. I'm like, what? What do you mean the number fell on the ground? So it went through her shirt and fell on the ground.
Or you missed. Like,
I did not. I don't miss, girl. We got 3 kids. I don't miss. Come on. How you gonna do me like that? Miss. All right, so the piece of paper fell on the ground. My boy's like, mission failed, mission failed. I'm like, come on, no way. And what were you inside doing?
so I was still like dancing.
Well, what did you think when I...
No, I knew right away. I knew right away what had happened.
Oh, really?
Because like
Okay.
I just figured, because Ari was already trying to get you give me your number or whatever.
And you were okay with it, huh?
With what? How you did it?
You nasty girl. Do you think your friend noticed?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
Before we go any further, I just want to say thank you to that friend. You know who you are. I highly doubt you're watching this video. But if you are, I want to say thank
Maybe.
you, because you were the one that got her to the club that night. You were the one that forced her to the club that night and convinced her. And if you didn't do that, I would not be where I am. I would not have the woman of my dreams right now. I would not have these 3 beautiful children. And you know what? I owe you. So yeah, man, thank you. I appreciate you. And yeah, man, thank you so much. So mission failed. So my boy, my best boy, my right-hand man at the time, he turns to me, right? And he goes, bro, you want me to take care of this? I said, yeah, man. He said, I got you, bro. I got you, right? So he goes back inside by himself or with somebody?
No. Okay.
He was
so
by
then I'll take
himself,
over.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So his friend comes inside, and I'm just still dancing. I don't know how long. So he was back at like where the bar was to the left of us, and then I don't know how long he was standing there. So then I'm dancing, and then like I just happened to like look over to the left, and I noticed that it was his friend, and then he's like. And at first I wasn't sure what that meant. And then he was like, and then I just happened to like turn around and I looked and I saw that there was like a folded paper, which was a napkin actually, on the floor. So I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna like figure out how to pick this up? Because I don't want the person thinking I'm picking up some random dirty napkin. So yeah, his friend was going like this and I'm like, okay, right? Like I'm trying to signal like, okay, I got it, right?
From like across the club, like he's at the bar and you're a ways away,
Yeah.
and he's like down on the ground.
Yeah, and then so what I did was I used my phone again and I dropped it.
Did you? I didn't know that.
I dropped it on the ground to where the napkin was, and then I picked both up at the same time.
And that's how you got it.
Yeah, so
And
that's
then
how I got it.
You shoved it in your pocket or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know where I
Bet.
did. But now I have to say thank you to your friend.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for him coming back,
Yeah.
like, who knows?
You wouldn't have known.
I wouldn't have
You wouldn't have
known,
known.
and we probably wouldn't have been here. So I don't know what time it was, but anyways, I got home. So I open up the napkin, and I see the number there, and I don't know, what did you write it on with? Eyeliner?
Yeah,
or something?
yeah, it wasn't something good.
Yeah, because it got smudged, so I couldn't figure out the number. So I guess I'm Little Miss Eager Beaver. And I wanted to call him that night. Must have been like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it was like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
And did I? No, okay, so I texted and I don't remember how it, so I texted or I called and it was the wrong number.
Did someone pick up?
I must have called. Did I call?
At 4 in the morning? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I apologize to that person. Okay.
Because there was something, I either texted or called and I knew it was the wrong number, so I must have called. And it was like some lady. I know that.
She's like, why are you calling me at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
I'm looking
No,
for this boy.
there was.
What if you were like, is your son home?
So whatever, I guess I called and it was the wrong number. It was a voicemail or something. I was like, okay, this is a girl. It's the wrong number. And I couldn't figure it out. And then I eventually got the right number and then I texted you. I didn't call.
You texted.
I didn't call, right?
You texted,
okay,
yeah.
I texted. I don't remember what I texted though.
I remember.
Oh.
So
I'm like, call me anytime or something.
I got home. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I went to bed, and I remember going to bed and checking my phone right before bed, and I saw a text message. I was like, text message, and I opened it up, and it's her. And it says something like, hey, I can't remember the first part. I just remember the last part because it's so funny that she said this. But she's like, hey, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, give me a call tomorrow. She's like, don't be shy, right? And I'm just like, don't be shy, right? So my first thought was like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. This girl couldn't wait to text me. I'm like, I got this, bro. I'm like, I got this. Because, you're 20, there's a whole game. You're not supposed to text right away. It's a silly game.
You wait like 3 days.
Yeah,
or
you wait
whatever.
3 days, whatever. But this girl couldn't.
Do you guys still do
3
that?
minutes.
For the ones that are, younger than us, do you guys still do that?
I hope not. 'Cause
No,
it's so
well, they
silly.
just meet like on Tinder and stuff now, so it's like contact right away.
But I'm sure there's still games, which are totally frustrating. But she didn't play no games. She couldn't wait. She texted your boy right away, and I was like, I got this in a bag. And you know me, I didn't text back. I played the game, I saw it like, got this. I had a good sleep that night, boy.
I don't think I don't know how I felt. I think I was just tired, so I went to sleep.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter.
And I was just, the don't be shy, it intrigued me so much because I was like, yo, who's this girl? Like, don't be shy. I'm like, oh, this girl's like full of confidence. And she's like, yo, you better play your cards right, boy. And I just love that. I loved it. You know what I mean? Like, I loved it. And I'll never forget those words. But I didn't text that night. And then again, if you were to play the game back then, I technically shouldn't even have texted back for a good 48 hours. I should have let her sweat it out. But even me, to be honest with you, I could not wait, and I hit her up the next day.
That's our story.
It was a great night, and I'm glad that I went to the club that night because yeah, I couldn't imagine my life if I did.
I know.
That's for
me
sure.
Too.
That's for sure.
High five.
High five. High five. So now you guys know how we met. And hopefully you guys still like us and aren't like, these two are crazy.
Have you had anybody tell you, I guess you basically tell people where we met at the club. Has anybody ever said, that's not going to work out?
Yeah.
Or like,
oh, yeah.
like you can't.
Especially at the beginning.
You can't, I had someone tell me, you can only meet bad people at the club.
Fact. You still hear that. You still hear that today.
And then, and I mean, I did believe that for a little while. And then someone else told me, well, what does that say about me? Because I'm like, I'm not a bad person,
Right.
but someone can meet me at the club, right?
Right.
So I was like, oh yeah, like I'm a good person.
Right.
So yeah,
Right.
you can meet somebody at the club or a bar or whatever, right? So
And we're living proof
yeah.
that can happen. We did it. Anyways, we're gonna wrap up the video, right?
Yep.
Because these kids are waiting for us. So I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you enjoyed the story, and we have more videos to come. Until then, sending love from our family.
To yours.
Yeah.